The topic of this month is National Women's History Month. So, today I'm going to talk about a couple of influential women in history. Quote, "Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less." Polish-born Marie Curie was a physicist and scientist who coined the term radioactivity, discovered two new elements, radium and polonium, and developed a portable X-ray machine. Curie was the first human in history who has won two separate Nobel Prizes, one for physics and another for chemistry. And to this day, Curie is the only person, regardless of gender, to receive Nobel Prizes for two different sciences. Curie has faced near constant adversity and discrimination throughout her career, as science and physics was such a male-dominated field, but despite this, her research remains relevant and has influenced the world of science to this day. It's just amazing thinking about so many people, so many different women in history. And I never knew about Marie Curie. I think I've heard her name before, but doing my research, it was just like, it was pretty amazing and inspiring. Okay, next person. Quote, "The brain of mine is something more than merely mortal, as time will show." End quote. Ada Lovelace. 1815 to 1852. Good. Ada Lovelace was an English mathematician and the world's first computer programmer. I know, you're probably thinking, 1815? No, there were no computers in 1815. But let's just wait 1 second. Ada was a charming woman of society who was friends with people such as Charles Dickens, but she's most famous for being the first person to ever publish an algorithm intended for a computer, but were years ahead of her time. Lovelace died of cancer at 36, and it took nearly a century after her death for people to appreciate her notes of Babbage's analytical engine, which became recognized as the first description for computer and software ever. I mean, that's just insane. Like, I don't know, that's just... Women are very desirous of their being placed on absolutely equal terms with men. We ask for neither more nor less than that. Edith Cowan, 1861 through 1932. Edith Cowan was Australia's first ever female member of Parliament and a fierce women's rights activist. Edith's childhood was traumatic to say the least. Her mother died while giving birth when Cowan was just 7 years old, and her father was accused of and convicted of murdering his second wife when she was 15 and subsequently executed. From a young age, Edith was a pioneer for women's rights, and her election to the Parliament at 59 in 1921 was both unexpected and controversial. During her time in Parliament, Cowan pushed through legislation which allowed women to be involved in the legal profession. During her time in Parliament, Cowan pushed through legislation which allowed women to be involved in legal profession, promoted migrant welfare, and placed mothers on equal position with fathers when their children died without having made a will. Edith died at age 70, but her legacy remains to this day. And yeah, that's everyone that I had listed today. There's a lot you can do with research. And I really hope you enjoyed this, only just part of these influential women's stories. So I really encourage all of you to do your research and learn about our amazing history. I hope you enjoy your week. Bye.